Arnold Schwarzenegger shocked his family when he confessed to having a secret son.
It's just the worst thing because it hurt so many people. I think that, it's very difficult, obviously, for the family and for the kids when this whole thing gets brought back.
In an instant, Arnold destroyed his perfect reputation and left his faithful wife with a broken heart. Did he lie about his feelings to his beloved?
Would you say Maria is the love of your life?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But it wasn't just Arnold's wife that got hurt. How did his children feel about their father cheating on them?
Every day I start with, thank God for letting me wake up, letting me open my eyes, making sure that my kids are okay now.
The perfect image of the Terminator fell apart. Why didn't he think of his loved ones when he was so reckless?
I always, for some reason or the other, felt that I was in the wrong place.
Arnold's housekeeper got pregnant with his son at the same time as Maria was expecting their fourth child.
Well, it's always easy to be smart in hindsight, but the bottom line is that no matter if it is then or if it is now, it's just one of the disaster situations that I've created, and it's the worst thing that I've ever done.
But why did he decide to hide the truth for years?
I just did not know how to. I was just, I think, too scared about losing everything, losing her, losing the family, and I just didn't know how.
But over the years, he felt more and more guilty. He took full accountability of what happened and admitted he screwed up.
It's worse when you start, getting rid of people, because it's kind of like punishing somebody for having been in this situation. So that's the best way I could handle it. And I think that the important thing now is for me to, recognize that.
Arnold wanted to justify his betrayal any way he could.
I hate going back and start thinking about the past. If it is my childhood, if it is my bodybuilding career or anything, I always move forward. I'm trying to rebuild all that.
But how could his wife forgive him?
I always was an optimistic person. I think that it's because it's everyone on the end is interested in that. And I'm sure that maybe Maria doesn't say that, but I'm sure Maria wishes that we all could be together. And I definitely wish we all could be together.
Maria forgave Arnold only after the divorce. Despite her feelings, she couldn't be his wife any longer.
We never know what people's lives are like. We can't judge their choices and their road.
But could the children forgive their father? And do they even want to see him?
I've had a good relationship with the kids, and I've had a very good relationship with Maria.
Has he managed to regain the trust of his family?
But it takes time to rebuild the trust again and everything, and I am doing everything that I can to work on that, because I want to get them back together again, because I think we were such a terrific family, and just because of my doing this stupid thing, I got into that situation.
Did Arnold's actions affect his children's future? Surprisingly, those mistakes inspired them to build healthy relationships.
I definitely want to get married. It hasn't affected me in that way, or I learned a lot from both of my parents about relationships and marriage and how to have a good and healthy relationship.
After the divorce, Maria became even more concerned with the children.
I try to say to my kids all the time, try to rise above, don't read comments, figure out how you can be loving, open, compassionate. That's your job.
Arnold still can't forgive himself.
I think that also analyzing that specific thing was, kind of a really painful but necessary, because when you look at the whole thing, it was just so horrible what it did to the kids and what it did to my wife.
But he managed to keep a warm relationship with the family.
My parents, we do everything together as a family. We've maintained a very, very close relationship with every member of my entire family. And my family has done a great job at keeping us all together, showing up for one another. We are all very, very close and love one another. And just because my parents aren't necessarily together doesn't mean anything or affect our family in any other way.
But how is Arnold's bastard son? He probably doesn't like to talk about him, does he?
I look at him as a son, and I will, take care of him financially and also of Mildred. So that's my obligation, and I'm doing it.
Arnold remains a good father to all his kids. He doesn't forget to spend time with his new son. Joseph is Arnold's spitting image, and he wants to follow in his dad's footsteps.
Acting is a huge goal of mine, bodybuilding is a huge goal of mine, and real estate is also a big goal of mine. So yeah, all these things, working really hard to get involved in a lot of different areas.
Over the years, Arnold realized his mistakes.
I mean, you learned that one stupid mistake that maybe you think is good that moment can really destroy a lot of things and can hurt a lot of people that don't deserve to be hurt like that.
What mistakes have you made in life? And have you managed to correct them?